Hey guys, and welcome to another What I Eat in a Week as a Vegan living in London, I think is going to be the name of this episode of What I Eat in a Week. And that is because I am actually going out to quite a few restaurants this week. I guess as restrictions have eased, I am getting more restaurant invites basically, which is very fun for me. And I think it'll be quite fun for you guys as well to take a look at some vegan restaurants in London, including Stem and Glory. I'm going there tomorrow with Christina. She's the lead in Heathers the Musical at the moment in London, West End. It'll be fun to catch up with her since she started rehearsals. I saw a lot less of her, which was quite sad because we were real like lockdown buddies. We live really near each other and we'd just go on long dwindling walks and stuff like that. So it'll be nice to see her again and have a big catch up. Other than that, we've got vegan fish and chips on Thursday, and normally I stop these videos at the end of like the work week on Friday just because it can be a bit tiring filming everything you eat, so it's nice to relax. However, my friend Kim is having a vegan picnic on Saturday, and I think it would just be nice to take you guys along to that as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for joining me again, and yeah, let's have some fun.
Good morning, and I'm so sorry to start on a negative note, but I really did not like this yogurt. It didn't taste that vanilla-y or sweet or nice. I would not buy it again. But it was still really lovely having like figs, pears, granola for breakfast. It was a nice fresh start to the week. I really needed to do a food shop, so I basically just found whatever I could in the freezer and put it in the oven for lunch. That is what we have here. So this week I was on my period, which meant I was just eating a lot, and I had a real craving for chickpeas, so you're going to see a lot of them in this week's video. Most Mondays I do go to dance classes. These are with my gym, so I am a member of Gym Box, so they have quite a few around London, and they do a few dance classes per studios each week as well.
Hello, I know Ian just spoke, but I've just done a bit of shopping, food shopping, and I thought I'd just show you what I got. Like I mentioned earlier, I am going to be out for the week a lot, so I tried not to buy too much, but my eyes are bigger than my belly often when I go shopping, so I do struggle. But I'm out of bread, so I bought bread. They had a Tiger Bloomer reduced at the Co-op, so it was £1.10 reduced down to 30p. When it comes to buying bakery items, I always just look at the allergens, and this one says contains barley and wheat. They may also contain other allergens. So that does mean that no milk or egg was used to make this, so otherwise it would have to be an allergen. However, there could have been cross-contamination, but I'm fine with that. I also got some baked beans. For some reason, the football last week started me craving baked beans. I guess it was just very British. I don't know, but I'm glad I got these. And I haven't had the Co-op Honest Value ones before, but I've gone for these and they've got the vegan label on it. I'm out of couscous, so I bought more couscous, but on top of plain couscous, I also buy like the packet couscous, and I do like half and half for a bit. I got the sun-dried tomato and garlic couscous from Co-op, and like I say, I just mix in a little bit of this and a little bit of the regular couscous, and it tastes really lovely. I got strawberries. Again, I think this is probably Wimbledon being on. I didn't realise how much sporting events influence my shopping. I've also got some organic hummus here. This is just the Co-op's own one, and it's got Soil Association organic on it, and I really respect that certification, so that's good to see. Because I'm out a lot this week, I didn't want to buy too much fridge stuff, so I bought some frozen broccoli. So I've just got that on reserve in the freezer, and that is everything. And all that cost me around like £7, maybe £7.50. If you guys are interested in like how much I spend on food in a week, or how much I just spend in general in a week, I have just done a video on that, so you can go check that out. I'll leave it linked up here and then also down in the description, because I've had that requested before, so hopefully you guys find that interesting as well. Okay, I'm gonna go make some dinner. Thank you for chit-chatting.
For breakfast, I had one of my favourites, which is beans on toast. I've got the budget beans here from the Co-op, and the bread that I picked for this wasn't really the best bread for beans on toast. It just didn't have much surface area, I guess. And I'd done a face mask, yeah, before sitting down for food, typically. Oh, I really recommend these from Rhythm 108. They are so delicious. My only issue is that they are so addictive. I just want more and more. Strawberries and peanut butter on toast is one of my favourite food combos ever. I really recommend giving this a go because it is so delicious, so fresh.
Today we have a vegan restaurant for those that love their meals to be focused around fruit and vegetables. Me and Christina went to Stem and Glory, based in like the Barbican area, and they do Bloody Marys, by the way, which is bloody brilliant. I ordered the Asian watermelon salad for starter, the shakshuka for main, and then fudge brownie sundae for dessert. So here we have the salad to start with. I know if like watermelon and cucumber, you'd probably think this just tastes like water, but there was actually so many flavours, so many textures going on. It was so good. I'd definitely order that again, especially on a hot day. Christina went for the barbecue cauliflower wings, which she let me have one of, and it was really tasty. It came with a nice little ranch dip as well. And then for mains, we both ordered the shakshuka because it looks so good. That's a big bit of scrambled tofu in the middle that was so gorgeous, and it's on a bed of like aubergine, chickpeas, and this spicy tomato sauce. Anyway, on to dessert. Christina got the affogato, and that looks so gorgeous. She really enjoyed that. And I got the fudge sundae, and I must say, I would have liked it to have been a bit more like a classic sundae, like one of those tall glasses, but it was still alright. I just don't think I'd order it again. All in all, incredible meal.
I also go to dance classes on Tuesdays. I do about like 3 gym classes a week, and each of them are like 45 minutes to an hour long. So that's kind of my main activity, plus I walk almost everywhere. Here we have another beetroot chickpea style meal. I know I've said this before, but I do tend to eat a lot of the same things throughout the week. I do cook for one, I try and reduce food waste, so you will see my meals can be quite repetitive each week. But that is no issue for me. I love this really simple salad, like a bit of olive oil, chickpeas, hummus, beetroot, leaves, a pinch of salt. It is actually really beautiful, really delicious. I love it, and it's healthy. I picked up a blush wine on my way home from the gym. It was from M&S, who I love for labelling their vegan wines really well, I guess. And this sort of drink is just so refreshing on a warm day. Yep, we've got more beans on toast again this morning, but I promise I do add a bit more variety to my breakfast as we go on through the week. I was sad to finish off this biscuit pack because they are so delicious. Really love those. As mentioned, I was on my period, so I wanted to eat everything, and it's really good for me to get in a lot of fresh food when I'm feeling like that. Otherwise, it will just be a constant stream of toast or something. And it's just a lot nicer to focus on eating fresh, vibrant foods. It makes you feel better, and yeah, so I was careful to stock up on a lot of fruit this week. may notice that my hair does look a little bit funny right there. I put on one of the Bleach London hair tints whilst I was making my lunch, and I actually really loved the way it came out. It was the Awkward Peach shade, and yeah, my hair was just a little bit different afterwards.
So I've just been sent an ad package really, so it's not gifted, it is part of an ad campaign from The Collective. They are kind of like a dairy company, but they are a B Corp and they do vegan options, so I'm actually really happy to be working with them. You'll see it on my feed, but they sent me the most elaborate PR gift where I had to like shovel through dirt, which I later realized was Oreos, crumbled up Oreos, to get through to their new vegan Greek yogurt. So there's like a raspberry one, there's a fudge one, and there's a passion fruit one as well. I think this one would be my favorite. I can already see like the passion fruit pieces at the bottom, and I love that. This isn't part of the ad, by the way. The one thing no one ever pays me to do is YouTube. I'm filming late in a day and I've literally just been sat here shoveling Oreos into my mouth. But yeah, I'm excited to try these out. I need to double check what I'm doing with them before I open them. I need to think a bit more through my content basically. I can't just open them willy-nilly. Yeah, I need to storyboard it. I've got quite a lot to do with them. Primarily, I need to put these in the fridge before I let them go off. So that is what I shall do now. Look, one of them has my name on it. That's cute, that is cute.
I know I just put butter on the toast, but I actually prefer this meal without butter. Normally I love butter beneath peanut butter, but when the strawberries are in there as well, it ruins the flavour a bit. It's much better just peanut butter and strawberries, but still very delicious. Then I mixed in some of that like Oreo dirt into a chocolate dessert cup, and it tasted so good, so indulgent. Really enjoyed that. This was such a lovely, simple, delicious meal. It was kind of like a deconstructed chickpea mayo sandwich, I guess. I didn't have much bread left to make a sandwich is basically what happened, but I really enjoyed this meal. It is very rare that I prefer the white chocolate version of anything, but they are just a lot creamier when it comes to these like vegan Kinder Bueno, so I recommend the white chocolate one.
Vegan fish and chips. I don't know about you guys, but this warm weather really makes me crave fish and chips. And Kennedy's of London have just launched a vegan menu. Not only do they do vegan fish, they also do vegan sausages as well. So no matter what your preference, you are sorted there. I really enjoyed the fish as well. It had like good texture, good batter. There was so much going for it, which was really nice. The sausages as well were quite impressive. I didn't mean to order 2 meals. I meant to order sausages on the side, so I was so full by the end of this. Like and follow for more vegan things and head to Kennedy's.
Finally the last of the baked beans. At least this time I've got like some proper sized bread to go along with it, so that worked out quite nicely. I then had the other half of that Love Raw vegan Kinder Bueno. It's just very sweet. I can't eat it all in one sitting, like not both sticks. And on Fridays, I always try to make it to my aerial yoga class, and I've really enjoyed seeing the improvements that have come along, so that is one of my favourite parts of the week. I picked up some of these mini pies from the Co-op, which were actually really affordable. The Co-op have recently slashed their prices on their vegan foods, just so that they're kind of the same price as the non-vegan foods, which I really, really appreciate. So that's great if you live near a co-op that stocks the grow range. So I made a lovely salad and I had a bit of hummus with it, and then I sliced up 2 of those mini pies to have with my salad. It was just a really nice way to have a chilled carb on a hot day, so I really like them, especially for summer. On my way out, I grabbed one of these vegan cornettos, which I got from the co-op, and it was just nice and refreshing, quite nostalgic, so it was nice to have this as an option, even though the ice cream maybe isn't quite delicious. It's alright. I needed to buy some new denim shorts because my old ones don't really fit me anymore. It is rare that I buy fashion firsthand, but when I need to get the fit right, I often do. But I don't go for prints like those daisy ones, for example. I try and go for something that will go with a lot of my clothes. That is a lot more practical to have in your wardrobe.
Just a little bit of avocado on toast for breakfast. Dinner. I literally just made breakfast, so I'm doing some Instagram/TikTok content for those vegan Greek yogurts, and I just had the fudge one, and oh my god, it is so delicious. Had to stop myself from devouring the whole tub. But yeah, I've made some peanut butter fudge overnight oats, which I can't wait to have in the morning. I've just been doing that. And then for the picnic tomorrow, I've decided I'm gonna make a tart, a savory puff pastry tart with vegan cream cheese, mushrooms, spinach, caramelized onions. So we'll make that tomorrow before we head off. Yeah, I'm normally not one for ever making anything for a picnic, but I don't know, I thought maybe because I was filming and because it's Kim, I'd go to the effort. Kind of in the mood for a tart as well, so I think it'll be nice. I'm not gonna make a lot, so hopefully it will get eaten. I've eaten so much this week. I don't normally have that much of an appetite, but basically I had my period this week. My period doesn't send my appetite crazy every month, but this month, oh my god, it sent me wild. Fine though, more food to share with you guys. Yeah, I think especially on Monday, Tuesday, you probably noticed that the bread was going down really fast, and I think I just snuck in extra slices of bread off camera, just bread and butter. Wasn't worth filming. It's a bit embarrassing as well. It's I'd just eaten a meal and it's oh, more bread. I think I did get through that loaf alone in 3 days. It just reminds when you watch these sort of videos, you'll never have a perfect gauge of what I eat in a day. Sometimes I go back for seconds, sometimes I don't finish a plate, sometimes, I don't know, it looks like I'm having a whole chocolate bar when really I'm only having half of it, and then I have the other half the next day. I just think it's really important to take these things with a pinch of salt and just watch them for inspiration when it comes to meals, and never as guidelines of how much to eat in a day. That's all I'm saying, especially because we've all got different lifestyles, metabolisms, ages, so many different factors that come into play about how much you will eat in a day. Different period cycles, for example. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you can keep an eye out for the full recipe for the overnight oats that I made using this gorgeous, thick, creamy fudge Greek yogurt. I will be sharing it on TikTok and Instagram. I'm not sure when, but it'll be soon. But yeah, overnight oats is definitely one of my favorite summer breakfasts. It's just so nice to have something chilled in the morning that's still quite filling. If I just had a plate of fruit, I don't always find that filling. And here we come onto the tart. I started off by caramelizing onions with a little bit of water, a little bit of syrup, and I definitely cried whilst chopping these up. That's why I don't eat more onions. I also sauteed some mushrooms with some garlic, fresh garlic, which I seem to really struggle with. And then I ended up putting on spinach as well towards the end, and just let that kind of cook a bit. Just Roll are really good for accidentally vegan pastries, so I use them a lot. I am not the type of person to make their own pastry, definitely not. I cut the pastry into 6 supposedly even pieces, and I spread a little bit of vegan cream cheese on them on each slice, just leaving a little bit of gap for the pastry to puff, and then I put all the filling on in the middle, starting with the spinach and mushrooms, and then I go in and add in the caramelized onions. That went in the oven for like 20 to 25 minutes because I'm really bad for preheating ovens, so I just like leave my food in there a little bit longer because I don't preheat. I did sunbathe for an hour or so before going back to the flat, getting changed and heading off to the picnic. This is what like parks, streets, outdoor areas look like in London on a hot day. Very crowded, but the picnic was lovely. There was so much food. We had these like spicy vegetable swirls, and there was also some watermelon, which really helped me cool down after the spicy swirls. I left the picnic early, around 7, so that I could go on a date, but my date did not turn up. He apologised in the morning and said, "I fell asleep as I was exhausted, shouldn't have agreed to the time." We agreed to meet at 8 PM on a Saturday, it really wasn't that difficult. He was hoping he can make it up to me, but with time management like that, no. You can't make a first date, you definitely don't deserve a second one. I returned to my favourite food combo for a little bit of cheering up, so more strawberries and peanut butter on toast, and these were just delightful. Then I watched Pretty Woman. If I watch movies, I actually often watch them in the mornings and the evenings, otherwise I will just fall asleep, so that's a little fun fact about me. And then I was still hungry, so I had some like cream cheese, mushroom, spinach sandwich as like a second breakfast, which I seem to have a lot of this week. But then I was back at London Fields for a little bit of sunbathing, and I'd also managed to book in for a swim, which is quite the achievement on the weekend if it's sunny. I dried off in the sun before heading over to the Black-owned Hackney market. So that is a lovely little market celebrating Black-owned businesses. It's right in Hackney Central, but it's not on every weekend. If you guys want to stay up to date with when it is occurring, then you need to follow Black Eats London on Instagram because they are good for updates. But I do often share on my stories as well whenever it's going on. I got myself some barbecue and jerk wings from Jam Delish. I've had these before and they are so nice, but the jerk one is definitely too spicy for me. I'm very delicate, very sensitive when it comes to spice, and I just need to remember to order the barbecue ones in the future because they are so delicious, and it comes with this sugarcane bone. So good. One of my other favourite things are these like yum puff dessert balls. I went for the spiced rum and ginger this time round and it was so great. We also had a glass of Pimm's each from the local pub. Then dinner was another one of those sort of like empty the fridge sorts of salad dinners, which was really nice. I did pick up some olives and artichokes in the middle of the week, and I really like how my salads became a little bit more vibrant, tastier, different with the addition of those. So we are coming to the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining me on my week and checking out what I was eating. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing a few local restaurants, and yeah, please do hit like and subscribe if you want to see more and if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. Bye!